and welcome back to my playthrough of Privateer. I think I was able to find all my goofs from last episode, especially the one where I forgot to trigger the mandate. So I think James, Plainton and Jean-Fleury both got 8 doubloons out of Maria Lindsay's defeat basically. And yeah, let's get started with James Plainton. He has the concertina, we must not forget that, so he will be able to collect 1 doubloon as well. And yeah, let's draw his bounty card, Shrunken Head. You may not lose upgrades. Sounds awesome already. Gain a free upgrade whenever you cause another player to lose an upgrade. Wow, he's really incredibly lucky. That's for sure. Yeah, we certainly take this. And originally I was thinking of moving him to La Havana, but after checking the prices there, and he has full cargo hold of sugar, I think he's not going to get there. I think he got those units for free because of his special ability, but anyway, that's definitely a very, very, very poor idea. So I think in this case he should rather sail down, or shouldn't he? He will not make it to La Havana anyway because of the wind, and he really wants to upgrade his ship. He has to do that. That much is clear. But okay, let's move him down. Here's a movement value of 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, Maria could theoretically try to engage him, but I think she will not do that because her ship is pretty damaged. She has 3 hit points, so I think that's definitely out of question for her. This was his turn. Let's move over to Jean-Fleury, who is down here in Cartagena, and this is his bounty card. Dead winds. After you move, remove the wind token. All movement is treated as being upwind until the wind changes direction. Wow, all movement. This is not a May. This really will affect everyone. That's really, really tough. What should he do? And he will not be able to make it to this ship here either. But okay, he might make it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he can make it there. And I think this is what he will do in order to do something. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, and 5. So he's here. We must not forget this. Let's draw his ship card, and here we have a Floyd. That's okay for him. He's still in the 1-star region, so I really hope he should be, oh yeah, pretty sure he should be able to make it. His only problem right now is that he only has 1 crew point. This is really a problem. He has, let's say, 2 cannons, so he will definitely shoot first, which is good. His sailing value is good, so overall that's fine. But yeah, I think with just 1 crew point this might still be an issue for him, but let's see how well he does. Again, he goes first. This is a 4, so he needs to roll a 4, adding his 1 crew point. Yeah, 4 it is. That's a double miss, really bad. The Floyd will hit back with 1 die. Needs to roll a 5, yeah. In order to be successful. No, next round of combat. Again, no force. Oof. Already feeling my wrist start to hurt. Oops, that was wrong. Sorry, I roll again. 1 die. This was a hit. Bam. Fortunately, next round of combat, he goes first. Wow, it's really, really weak. Bam, another hit. Okay, let's move. Just a 4, okay. That's much better. Way to go, man. Jean-Fleury, but of course, Floyd will hit back. No, not a hit. Next round of combat. Yeah. Like it. Let's see. Floyd. Oh, yeah, again, it's getting close. Come on, 50% chance on any of those dice. Bam, only 1. They definitely survive at least 1 another round. That's sure. And they miss. Awesome. Let's shoot again. Bam, there it is. Okay, this was great. So let's roll the loot die. Those are 3 units. Cool. That's 3 units of tobacco. So yeah, let's grab those. And we do have a nice price there in Tortuga. Unfortunately, all of the movement will now be in upwind. So that's a problem. for all of them, no, but yeah. Let's see how they can deal with that. Again, we must not forget this. And then it's Maria. This is her card. Mandate to condemn. Place a condemn on an opponent of your choice. I think that's a no-brainer. She also decides to place that condemn on the yellow player, a green player. So we will just replace the token here to indicate that this is her mandate, basically. So yeah, doesn't really matter which card we keep up there, and then we will start to move against the wind, of course. So I think, yeah, I think why not? 1, 2 movement points, 3, 4 movement points. Her 5th movement point is pretty much useless. That's already the end of her turn. And now it's Calypso. Or Boatswain, increase your crew track by 1. This is really, really awesome. So let's place him next to her ship. Of course, we will increase her crew track by 1. And this also means she's now in the lead. Hooray! Let's start our next round with James Plankton. Here we have a parlay. Each player rolls the number die and adds the crew value. The player with the highest total receives a free upgrade after you receive a free upgrade. So this is really cool. So he definitely gets 1, and if you would roll higher than all the other players, then he would get a second one. This is really a cool one. So I think why not start with a green player. His crew value is only 1, unfortunately. So that's 6, not too bad. So I will place 6 right next to ship. This is his total value, which is what I mean. Let's move over to the green player here. I mean the yellow player here, who's down there. His crew value is also 1. So let's see, that's only a 1. So we add 1 to that. So that's a 2, definitely out of scope. Then it's Maria. She has a crew value of 2. That's great. Okay, in total that's a 5. So right now it's really looking good for James Plankton. And yeah, last but not least, we rolled for Calypso, who has a crew value of 3 now. So that's huge. And yeah, that's a 7. Awesome. So for sure she will get a free update, and she will totally increase her sail value, because this means she can now move up to 3 spaces instead of only 2. With this wind situation right now, that's really huge. And the same would be true for James Plankton. I think movement is key right now. And of course, we must not forget to increase the infamy track. 1 here and 1 there. And yeah, of course, he's still allowed to move. And yeah, I think, should he go to Catalina instead? It's also a good price, and we know that red will not make it there. Pricing is a little bit lower there, but he will be able to make it before someone else gets there. So I think that's the better deal. So he will move basically 3 spaces with his 6 movement points. 1, 2, and 3. That's fine for him. Let's move over to the yellow player, and guess what? Favorable winds. This is really so important. So he gets to choose a new wind direction, and I think for him it's pretty clear that he will change it facing north, basically. So let's get rid of that dead winds card as well, and with this he should be able to make it to Tortuga. So 1, 2, 3, 4, not a problem. Let's relocate the anchor token. Let's do a port action. First of all, we will sell his 3 tobacco for 5 each, so he gets 15 doubloons out of this deal. Not too bad. Then we will repair a ship. That's for free. Keep that in mind. And now we will be able to do some upgrades at, what is this? This is 15, 20, 25, 29 doubloons. That's actually quite a lot, to be honest. So he will certainly upgrade his crew by 1. So that's $4. Let us do that right. So $4. I think next he will also upgrade his sails. This is really key in order to do, basically to be fast and to be maybe able to dodge the bullet. So this is another 6. So it's 10. Give him 4 back. I have to do that one by one, otherwise I would definitely do some miscounting there. Let's increase his cannon value as well. So that's another 6. This was his 3rd upgrade. I also have to make some notes in order not to forget his infamy score. He still has, I think, 13 gold, which is not that bad, not that bad. Should he increase his cannon value one more time? That's another 8, or his crew value. No, let's go for another crew value upgrade. Those are always important for some of those cards. That's another 6. And I think, why not increase his hull as well for his last 6 goals? He still has 1 doubloon left, which is fine. He will not going to buy some goods. And I just noticed I forgot the concertina of James Plainton, so he definitely gets his doubloon. That's definitely not his fault, it's mine. Let's replace the port card. Okay, for him really doesn't matter. And then that's pretty much the end of his turn. But I nearly forgot to update his infamy track. Those were 5 upgrades, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So he's really in the lead. And keep in mind, he still has the monkey paw with him. So whenever he would pass this on to another player, he gets 2 of his infamy points back. So that's definitely something to keep in mind as well. So he's really doing good. And then it's Maria. Let's draw her bounty card. Oh, a map fragment. This is awesome. Lower the total infamy required for you to win the game by each map fragment you control. I think I mentioned that during the very first episode, that for each of the map fragments you control, your target value in respect to infamy is reduced. For the first map fragment, it only goes down by 1. So right now it would be sufficient for her to gain 19 infamy points and would immediately win the game. If she would get the second map fragment though, this target would reduce to 16. So this is really considerable. And for the third map fragment, so for example, if the yellow player would be able to gain 3 map fragments, he would have won the game already. So map fragments are really, say, a very important element in this game. And yeah, it's definitely important for her. Now it's her turn, and again I think I messed this up. She should not sail to Cartagena because the price for rum is really crap there. So she will sail up to La Havana. That's more important, I think. So, and yeah, wind is blowing in the right direction. So that's perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movement points. So that's actually not that bad for her. Unfortunately, she's not able to make it there, but she should get there before another player gets there. And now it's Calypso. What did she get here? A flintlock. You may add your crew value to your cannon while in combat. Your maximum combat score is 6. This means she would now roll 5 dice in combat. 2 for her cannons, 3 for her crew point. Of course, she will not get to 12 or something like that, but 6 is her maximum score. So this is really important. She doesn't get any infamy points for that, but still, it's a very, very useful item. Why not try and get advantage out of this? So why not? She has a movement value of 6. Yeah, that's great. So she will be able to make it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Let's draw her ship card. It's a sloop. Another of those fast forward, at least not a pinnace, which I think I mixed that up with a sloop last time. So in this case, yeah, I think that's okay for her because she will roll 6 dice. She can add 3 to the results. So overall, this is okay, I guess. She's still in the 2-star region. Yeah, that's the case. So let's prepare the battlefield. She will definitely go first. Yeah, it's a tie for cannons, and she would roll 5 dice now because of her flintlock, and she hits on a 5. Yeah, 5 plus 3 is 8. That's enough. So each 5 counts now. Wow, that was really weak. The sloop will hit back with 2 dice, adding 2 to that result. I think they need a 5 as well. Yeah, they also need a 5. Are you kidding me? Okay, but I think last time it was Maria who was beaten like a dog. So let's try to hit back, and the next round of combat, those are 2 hits. Much better. Okay, that's cool. Sloop will fire. Another hit. Okay, well, she goes first, so she only needs 2 5s or 6s or something like that. Bam! There it is. Awesome. So this was already the end of the battle. Perfect. So let's roll the loot die. They have 4 units. It's fine. This is Cinnamon. There is a tariff on Cinnamon, but the tariff is from her, so it doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, let's place it next to her ship. And she might consider selling this in La Havana because of, let's say, the price will change there, most likely because Maria will sail there, so we will see a new port card, and she will go first anyway, so she can really basically wait and see what Maria does. Let's do another round, I think. It's green. Another commandeer, steal a relic or officer from another player. In this case, he could either go for the map fragment or he could go for something more useful. But I think he will go for the map fragment. They are really important and we are already in mid-game, so I think it's really worth getting there. He would only get 1 additional point. Of course, he would take it away from Calypso, but right now he doesn't really care about Calypso. So I think with a map fragment, he's cool. And maybe he will be able to get a second one. And I just noticed I nearly forgot to give him his doubloon because of the concertina. And now he would move right into Catalina. He has 6 movement points, so that's really not a problem. Yeah, he will just make it. Let's relocate the anchor token. Let's sell his sugar. He has 5 units multiplied by 4. That's 20 gold doubloons, which is really quite a lot. And as he just sold some goods, basically he's allowed to roll the loot die and he gets 5 units. Okay, that's 5 times Cinnamon. Oh, not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Cinnamon is nearly out, only 1 left. So that's perfect for him. He really doesn't have to buy anything. And then he will upgrade some stuff. He will definitely upgrade both of his cannons and the crew. That's for sure. So that's already $8. Yeah, oops. And 2 upgrades. We have to mark it down somewhere. I think it wouldn't hurt to upgrade his track here as well. Maybe I really should have done that before. He would have gotten more things, but now it really doesn't matter for him that much. So that's 6 more bucks he has to pay for that. Let's do that one more time for both of those. So those are 12 more. And I think that's already it. 2 more upgrades. So in total those were 5 upgrades, which is really quite a lot. The next upgrade costs him 7 and 8, and he only has 7. But I think that's okay for him. So let's mark those points down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You see, game is really picking up some speed here. And last but not least, we will replenish the port card for Catalina. Then it's the yellow player, the Kickstarter exclusive game of chance. All players roll the number die and add their crew value. You receive free upgrade for each player who rolls lower than yourself, and all players who roll higher than you receive a free upgrade. Okay, this could be cool for him. So let's see, he will set the reference, so he has a crew value of 3 now. So this is definitely something. That's an 8. Okay, an 8 is pretty high, so I have to do it like this. So we know yellow has an 8 and all the other players who roll lower will give him an upgrade. So then we do player by player. It's Maria. She has a crew value of 2. Okay, that's a 7. Definitely not enough. So he will definitely get 1 upgrade. Then it's Calypso. She also has a crew value of 3. It's only a 5. That's a pity. So that's 2 upgrades. And last but not least, it's James Plainton. He would roll a die as well. Adds 3 to that. That's only a 6. So wow. For each player who rolls lower, that's 3 upgrades for the yellow player. That's tough. So he will definitely go 1, 2, and I think just do it here. 3 upgrades for Jean Fleury. And yeah, this catapults him right into the 3-star region of the infamy track. And then for his movement, I think he will try to engage Calypso because she's really, or their ship is badly damaged. So yeah, poor her. She rolls good, but he only needs to do 1 hit and she carries a lot of cinnamon. So yeah, I think that's definitely worth it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has a movement value of 7 now. So we will see another player versus player action. I think he will go first because the cannon score decides of who shoots first and not the combat score per se. Not sure if that's really different because the flintlock is from the base game and all the other rules are from the things. But that's not tough to decide. That's not tough to decide. But flintlocks, yeah, what do you think, guys? It's a combat score versus a cannon score. Let's take the proper wording. It's a cannon score. His cannon value is 4. Her is only a 2. So I think in this case, yeah, he will just go first. Rolling 4 dice in total. He adds 4 to that. He needs to reach a 7. So 3 is enough, but he only needs 1 hit. Can you believe this? Awesome. Okay. She would hit back. What does she have? 5 dice. Yep, that's the case. And she adds 3 to the score. She needs to read an 8. 3 plus 5 is an 8. So she needs to roll a 5. Oh, that's 2 hits. So she will certainly try to make it again. Yeah, he will shoot again. He's only looking for a 3. Not cheating here, guys. It's just incredible. If she now rolls 5s and 6s basically on 3 dice, she would actually win this fight. Wow, this would be cool, huh? Ah, 1 short. Wow, what a pity. Ah, really close. Okay, but still, he has to hit. That's for sure. He has to roll. Yeah. 3 it is. Definitely something we should expect it. So in this case, she would lose all her cargo. So those are 4 units of cinnamon. And of course, we have to check that's San Juan out of bounds. That's Caracas also out of bounds. Cartagena it is. So let's move her down here to Cartagena. Let's move the anchor token accordingly. That's pretty much the end of his turn. And actually, I just noticed that I forgot to give him his additional hull points. So he would still have 2 more hull points anyway. And then it's the cut purse. You may either steal a relic from another player or steal another player's coins. I think relics are really incredibly important. She's really all the way down, so I'm not sure if she should go for the map fragment at this point in time. And I think she will steal the flintlock from Calypso. Really devastating. She should have gotten something from another player, but to be honest, that's the most powerful relic in play right now, and this is something that could help her to, yeah, catch up basically. She will just move to La Havana and we'll sell her 3 units of rum there. Normally she would get $12, but because there's a blockade in La Havana by Calypso, she only gets 9 coins and 3 go right to Calypso. Let's repair her ship. Those are 5 points, and then we do some upgrades. Definitely the cannons, that's for sure. So those are 4 coins already. 1 upgrade. Then it's maybe for the flintlock, 6 here. It's another point. And I think let's upgrade the cannons here as well, another 6. So she definitely needs to do some catch up. And right now she would roll 6 dice because of her flintlock, which isn't bad. Let's reflect that on the infamy track. 1, 2, 3 points of infamy. Then let's change the port card here. Oh, still not very good pricing for cinnamon there. Okay, pity for Jean Fleury, but he's in the lead anyway. Last but not least, it's Calypso. Favorable winds. You may change, or you may choose a new wind direction. Not really great. That's indeed not really helpful for her. So I think she will leave it, because it's really more penalizing for the other players. And I think she will try to get that ship. So that's 1 movement point because the wind direction hasn't changed. And yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 movement points right there. Let's see what she gets. a Leviathan. Are you kidding me? If you defeat this monster, keep this card and receive 2 infamy. Hooray! Wow, awesome. But it's Calypso. Cool. So I think overall that kind of makes sense. Yeah, let's prepare the battlefield. With her flintlock, she would be pretty good, I guess. But unfortunately, the Leviathan goes first. 3 cannons. Yeah, so let's see. That's, they add 3 to that. Leviathan needs to roll a 4. Yeah, a 4. Let's move that 4 here so we know what we need to roll. Let's see. One hit. Already bad start. She rolls only 2 dice and she needs 6. I think she also needs to roll a 4. Yep, that's the case because of her crew value of 3. Yeah, she needs to roll a 4. That's 1 hit. Scratched her. Let's go into the next round of combat. Wow. Yeah. 3 hits again, she goes down. So let's roll the die. Nope, same one. Oh, again, she has to go back to Katarina. And that's pretty much the end of her turn and of the round. And with the last look at the infamy track, I think I will call it a day for today. I'm pretty positive that the next video will be the last one. At least I will play then until the bitter end, because overall they're all not that far ahead. So he only needs 6 points. If he would happen to get another other map fragment, then it would be only 5 points. So overall I think one of the players should be able to make it. Hope you still like it, hope you're still enjoying it, hope I didn't make too many mistakes. If so, please let me know. And yeah, hope to see you soon in one of my next videos. And until then, bye bye.